Hi everyone, it's Mac from Mac's Toys and Models. This time we're going back to the future to save the clock tower. It's NECA's Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. If you like the content in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and also giving the video a thumbs up. Hope you enjoy watching.
Evening, Dr. Brown. What's with the wire?
Oh, just a little weather experiment.
What you got under here?
Don't touch that. Some new specialized weather sensing equipment.
You got a permit for that?
Of course I do.
Welcome back to another episode of Mac's Toys and Models. This time we're going back to the future and we're having a look at NECA's Doc Brown. We can check the box out here, the packaging. As you can see in the box it says Back to the Future 35 years. This figure was released in 2020. So on the back of the box it reads, Back to the Future, the ultimate Doc Brown. Martin Doc Brown experienced the adventure of a lifetime in an unlikely time machine as you travel to the past, present and the future, setting off a time-shattering chain reaction that disrupts his time-space continuum. And the back of the box you can see the figures Martin McFly 1985, Martin McFly Tales from Space, Martin McFly 2015, Doc Brown 1955 and Biff Tannen 1955. So we look inside the box before we get them out, and inside you've got to the left Doc Brown and his Great Scott Marty pose beneath the clock tower. On the right hand side you've Doc Brown in his 1955 outfit. And I must say, looking at this figure just now, he looks absolutely fantastic. The sculpt in the head, is amazing here. This could be one of NECA's best ever, I think, likeness sculpts of a character in a movie. So as you can see there, there's two heads, interchangeable heads. There is two hands. There is a wrench. I think he was using that to fix the cabling onto the clock tower. Yep, and there's something in the middle there, which is, I don't know. Oh, his goggles. Yep, he's got a pair of goggles on as well. So we're going to get him out, have a look at Doc Brown and see what he's like. So Doc is now out the box. We can see him there more closely in the detailed sculpt in his face. It looks fantastic. I'm hoping this is in focus. Zoom in on him there and you can see him. As I said there, you've got a wrench, goggles, interchangeable hands and another replacement head with these kind of Doc's infamous facial expressions. To the left, this was taped to the inside of the box. It looks like is it the flux capacitor schematics? I'm not sure, I'll have to remove that and have a wee look. And backdrop of Doc's house. Okay, so we'll get him out of the packaging and see what he's like. So we've got Doc out of the packaging and my immediate thoughts are, wow, this is a winner from NECA. Amazing sculpt. The likeness of Christopher Lloyd here is absolutely fantastic. This could be, if not, as I said a bit earlier, this could be the best likeness of a character in the movie. Christopher Lloyd played Dr. Emmett Brown in the movie, but the sculpt in this figure resembling Christopher Lloyd's Doc Brown is fantastic. And we're going to look at his interchangeable head. Oh wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. You can see the detail there, the eyes, the colour in the mouth, even the facial expression is spot on. They've got it absolutely right in this figure. The sculpt, the hair, fantastic by NECA, fantastic. So I'm going to look at Doc's articulation, check his movement out to see what it's like in this figure. So his arms, up and down, more or less at shoulder height. I never really want to push it more than I think it should in case I damage it, but there's no need for arm to get any further than that. So shoulder height roughly for his arms. His elbow joint, yeah, there's a bend in the elbow, and there's a rotating twist at the elbow as well. And the forearm and his hands and ball joints that do come off. He's got his gloves on just now, and his left arm as well, again exact same. It's a 360 degree twist at the elbow and a 360 degree twist at the forearm joint. Again, the hands do come off. Torso articulation, no, there's no any movement in the torso. having a look what the undergarment's made of, his shirt or t-shirt underneath. Yeah, it's plastic, but very well made. The colour and that for the detail of the fabric, well, the plastic detail of the fabric in the film here of his shirt is amazing. Trouser detail as well, his cords or his trousers at a time. There's, if you can see the, again, I'm hoping this is in focus, if you can see the detail on his trousers, I'm going to zoom in, they're definitely, there's a kind of checked pattern, well, not a pattern as such, it's a kind of checked design to the material. Check design but the same colour, if you know what I mean. His feet, for example, his shoes, there's a rotation in the knee joint and the knee will go backwards and forwards, obviously. Yep. So knee joints go backwards and forwards, and there's a rotation 360 in the knee, and as I said, the feet rotate 360 and there's a slight rotation, slight movement up and down on his feet. The rear of him, again, it's his grey overcoat. Fantastic. This is a fantastic figure by NECA. It's not overly detailed. What I mean by is, when you look at some of the figures like the Jason from the Friday the 13th series, particularly the New Blood, which I've got, which I've done a review before, which is New Blood Friday the 13th Part 7. The detail on that is immense. It's awesome detail. This figure itself, it's more resemblance and to the film look he's got here from the movie. It's fantastic. I'm going to go out there and say this could possibly be my most favourite NECA figure yet. I'm blown away by the detail of Doc Brown. As I said, it's not overly complicated like the intricate detail of the Jasons, etc. But the likeness and the matching, the clothes, the head, the sculpt, the hair, everything here, the detail of the check material in the trousers. What's not to like about this? It's fantastic. I'm going to change his head here to see how well his head comes off. So there'll be a twist and pull, I would think. Yep, that was easy enough. And as you can see, the ball joint there. And I'm going to put his head on with a surprise face. So that went on easy enough. That's amazing. Look at that. Great Scott, Murray, heavy. Forgive my Christopher Lloyd impression there, or impersonation. Doesn't quite equal Christopher Lloyd's. So you can see him there. I'm going to put his goggles on. You can see these goggles. The background, very, very light plastic and type of is that a rubbery material. Not very stretchy though for his goggles. So we put the goggles on. Right, but head back off. Goggles on there around the neck. Makes more sense, doesn't it? I don't think it marks what we're around there. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, there's obviously the bridge in the middle there. Don't want to get that wrong. So we'll pop his head back on. I think that we'll be able to just over his eyes. Hope it doesn't break. So that's them on there. The goggles are up and over his ears. The goggles gone round the neck, and I've slit them up over his ears there, as you can see. So Doc Brown has now got his goggles on. All he needs is his wrench. Back to the Future for me is one of my favourite films. The first one, the second one, absolutely fantastic. Third one as well, it's the Wild West, where Marty portrays a character under the name Clint Eastwood. But even the second one is fantastic as well. Stance wise, Doc Brown, his stance is pretty easy to stand up, no issues there. Some of the figures I've had in the past are a wee bit top heavy and it's very hard to balance them, but no, as I said before here, Doc Brown's feet stance is perfectly matched, not a problem there. He does come with two extra hands as well, as you can see there. You see his watch, he's got his watch in one hand. And another watch on the other side of his wrist on the other hand, if you can see that there. So he's got his watches here as well. So I'm going to put Doc on the turntable and I'll give him a wee spin. You can see what he's like in his full glory. For me, this is probably, I'm just going to reiterate again, this is probably my most favourite NECA figure. The likeness in this figure is fantastic. It's not overly complicated. There are some excellent NECA figures out there, like for example the American Werewolf from London, the Jason from the Friday the 13th series, particularly Friday the 13th Part 7 of New Blood. The intricate detail of Jason's amazing in that. You have Michael Myers from the Halloween series, fantastic figures, but this figure, not overly complicated, the attention to detail in the clothes and the likeness in the face sculpt, for me, this probably edges just out in front of some of these figures. Fantastic by NECA. This one's a 7-inch model from December 2020. This is Doc Emmett Brown from Back to the Future.